As I mentioned, I decided to simplify your life by making 3 fast start packages, each package giving you more leverage, resources, and levels of automation. The reason being, Empower Network has far too many products to explain, and in turn will create confusion in your customers. So if I were to sit here and explain 10 different products that you can use as profit maximizers, you get confused and it would just be overwhelmed. So I created 3 simple packages, and by simplifying the decision process to 3 main packages, this is proven through extensive testing to raise conversions dramatically, something that you'll be self-evident in your own business here shortly. So by doing this, when your customers go to buy a profit maximizer, they only have 3 choices just like you do. Think of it like this. The best-selling items on a McDonald's menu, and I don't even eat at McDonald's, but I know this for a fact. The best-selling items on a McDonald's menu are their value menus, right? Their value items or their value meals. I'd like a number 2, please. Supersize me. How many times have you heard that? You go into a McDonald's, that's what everybody says. Number 1, combo. Number 2, combo. Supersize, right? It's the bundle that converts. It's not like I want a burger, I want a fry, I want a drink, I want a dessert. People don't order like that. It's too many decisions. I name these 3 profit maximizer fast start packages silver, gold, and our what I call our coveted iPAS black card package. Okay, as far as earning power goes, look at it like this. The silver package is like owning 1 home. Okay, it's an investment. The gold is like owning multiple homes, and the black is like owning a whole luxury condo building. That is the type of leverage these packages give you. For example, as an iPAS Silver member, you'll have access to $225 in profit maximizers and double your iPAS2 commissions on the front end from 15% to 30%. So what this does, it adds $225 that you can earn on the profit maximizers, and you can make 30% on the tripwire, 30% on the core offer, and 30% on the upsells that I already gave you. The products in the package are the Empower Network Viral Blogging Academy and the Viral Blogging System. For every silver sale that the system converts for you, you earn $225, 25 of which is residual. This is really cool because people will buy your silver package from this presentation or from your core product, and as long as you're positioned as a silver member, that's $225 in your pocket automatically happening without you doing anything. Okay? So let's look at a hypothetical example before I let you go of what you could earn in the next few weeks following our step-by-step video instructions in driving traffic to our pre-launch secret meeting. So the secret meeting that you went to and this webinar are going to be duplicated for you. So let's run some numbers. Currently about 30% of the people that watch the secret meeting are getting pre-registered for free for iPAS. And so if you drive 100 visitors per week to the secret meeting and 30% of them pre-register for iPAS2 just like you did, that equals 30 people being pre-registered. Okay? Of those 30%, if 10% of them decide to buy your profit maximizer in this presentation, the same video that you're watching right now, you're looking at $675 in earnings per week for the next few weeks as we move into launch. Okay? To reiterate again, of those 30%, so 30%, if 10% of those people decide to buy your profit maximizer, which if you buy the silver package, that will make you $675, okay, in earnings per week. $675 per week isn't bad, but it gets a lot juicier at the gold and black membership levels, and that's honestly where I want you to focus. See, at the gold level of iPAS2, you have access to an additional $1,600 in profit maximizers. This is big, you guys. This is a game changer without doing any additional work whatsoever. People are going to buy your tripwires. People are going to buy your core maximizer. People are going to buy the upsells. From there, the system will show them the value of this whole system and sell your profit maximizers for you. If you're positioned as a gold member, you can make that $1,600 extra. If you're not going to be able to make that, which somebody's going to get that commission. It'll just get rolled up to your sponsor, which is probably us or somebody else that sent you here. Okay? The steps you take to drive traffic will be exactly the same. The only difference is your bottom line. There's nothing different. So I should also throw out that you must purchase the gold package to enable our paid traffic resources. The reason I did that is because you really do need that extra $1,600 to really get into good profits if you're going to pay for advertising. Now, if you're doing free advertising, silver's fine. But if you want to do paid advertising, which a majority of people do, 99% of people do that, you need the economics to work out, you need the gold package. Okay? You also, let's back up. I should also throw out there, as I mentioned, that the gold package will enable your traffic resources and increase your commission level to 50% on all the front-end offers in the iPAS2 system, such as the $7 tripwire, the $47 core offer, and our $97 six-figure shortcuts upsell. So you're moving from 30% on the front end to 50%. So it's a significant jump on earnings on the front end that you're going to be getting. The products in the gold package are the Costa Rica Intensive Business Course and the best-selling 15K formula that blueprints how you can make $15,000 per month with some new age marketing tactics. That's what Empower Network provides for you. The gold package also includes the Inner Circle membership that provides weekly live training from Empower Network. So the products are very, very good, and they pay 100% commissions. Personally, I have sold around 700 of these product packages, and if you're paying attention here, that's $600 that I make each, plus $100 residual. So I'll take 700 times $1,600. That's what I've made selling these products, this gold package. Plus there's $100 residual. Do the math. Using this same hypothetical example of driving 100 visitors to the secret meeting, which is a sale funnel that you're going to get prior to launch, and 30% of them become affiliates and register for iPAS2, if 10% of those people buy your profit maximizers, you're now increasing your income from $675 as a silver member to $5,475 per week as a gold member. See the difference here? That's why we give you the traffic at gold, because that type of margins is such a dramatic increase that it just changes the whole game. Well, as a gold member, why does this happen? You make up to $1,600 per sale. That also quadruples your residual income from $25 to $100. So as a silver member, you can make $25 a month from those customers. That adds up because you make 100% of that. It's pretty cool. But as a gold member, we insert a product that pays you $100 a month residual, and you make 100% of that. So it over quadruples the amount of money you make residually, and that's going to add up fast because only 10 customers, that's $1,000 residual you have coming in. You guys, that's a sweet car payment, or that's perhaps you know, a mortgage payment, or part of a mortgage payment anyway. You really need to amp it up and give more value, automatically increasing your commissions at this level. So moving on, I want to now introduce you to the coveted iPAS Black Card Club, and this is the third package we put together to really take your business to another level. And honestly, this package is not for everyone. I'm going to just say this. You should only become an iPAS Black Card member if you are serious about and ready to walk away from your job in the next 60 to 90 days. The reason I say that is because the profit maximizers at the Black Card level are life-changing. To begin with, you increase your tripwire commissions from 50% to 70% on the front end. So now you're making 70% on all those products. This is key because this will help cover most of your ad costs when you start pushing your iPAS2 funnel when we launch. Of course, you'll have access to the same traffic we use just like you did at the gold level, and you'll have access to your very own business coach that will help guide you and show you the way. So iPAS Black Card members get their own business coaches. Plus, all of your new customers will then have access to a coach helping your team scale and duplicate, putting more money in your pocket, again, with no additional work on your part. So iPAS Black puts you in as a CEO because now you have people working for you. You have these business coaches that are spending their time to make sales for you, and you don't have to pay a commission to them when they make sales. You do not pay commissions. We handle that as a company. So let's take a look at the amount of money you could make in the next few weeks as an iPAS Black Card member using the same example as before. If you get 100 visitors to the secret meeting and 30% convert to iPAS free members, so 30% of those 100 visitors become a free iPAS member, and then 10% of those decide to buy your profit maximizers, if you're a Black Card member, you've now increased your sales from $675 to $5,475, all the way as a Black member to a potential $14,475 per week. And that's just in the next few weeks before we even launch iPAS2. Now, of course, this is purely for illustration purposes, you guys, and I can't guarantee that people will buy every package. So if you're a Black member, I'm not saying that every person that goes through your system is going to buy the Black package. However, my experience in the last 8 years has proven this. The law of averages work towards your favor just as long as you're positioned to take advantage of it. This is a common problem that people just don't get. We all know there are 4 aces in a deck, right? 52 cards, there's 4 aces. You have to be willing to go through the full deck to find those 4 aces, right? This business, or any business for that matter, is no different. I see so many people struggle because they just don't go through the deck to find the aces. Realize this as well. The biggest misconception online is people think that it's harder to sell a $3,000 product online than it is to sell a $100 product. That's just not the case. When using systems and leading into profit maximizers from a tripwire, from a core offer, the conversions are all relative to how many tripwire and front-end sales that you make. From there, systems, which all the top earners are implementing in their business, sell the other stuff automatically. You're not out there schlepping and knocking doors or making phone calls in order to sell these high-ticket items. The system already prepares them, and it already does that hard work for you, and then even the business coaches take it one step further to get more conversions for you. It happens automatically. A good example of this to relate to you guys before we let you go is the health and wellness industry. Have you ever seen the free or dollar trials that are out there? You know, get your free African mango weight loss product for $1 and try it free for 14 days. Now, honestly, do you think the supplement companies make money from the trials? Absolutely not. In fact, many of them lose money. I've been in that industry for a long time as well. However, they have systems that automatically sell their other products and services. The whole purpose of the trial or low-cost offer is to gain a prospect and customer, period. From there, it's downhill, just as long as you have a properly built system or a model that converts on your core product and profit maximizers. As an iPAS Black Card member, you're eligible for 70% commissions on the tripwires, the upsells, the core offer when we launch, the day of launch, as compared to 50% commissions at the gold level and a 30% commission at the silver. So if you become a silver member, you make 30%. If you're a gold member, you make 50%. If you go black, which most people do, you're looking at a 70% commission level. On top of that, iPAS2 Black Card members are sent out our metal membership card. For those of you that have ever seen the Visa Centurion card, it's a very exclusive black card through Visa. You have to have huge net worths. You have to, you have immaculate credit to get that. It's a very exclusive membership. Well, iPAS2 Black Card members do receive a similar card called our Black Card. It comes in a package. It looks like this. It's beautiful. You carry it around. You bring it to our events. And this provides all sorts of other benefits. Just like I showed you at the beginning of this presentation, where we rented yachts. We rented out a whole baseball stadium. We did a whole mastermind. You can see a picture here of 400 to 500 people that are learning the intricacies of internet business and really dialing in and working with other 6- and 7-figure earners in our mastermind. This Black Card is what gets you into those. So let me give you the advice that my coaching students follow in a quick 20K blueprint, as I promised you at the beginning. So as I mentioned, I'm going to show you how to make 20,000 in the time before we even launch here. Now, normally I charge $15,000 per day for training like this, where I build a customer blueprint or a custom blueprint for someone's business. But due to iPAS2 being a complete solution and something that has never been done before, I'm offering this blueprint for you here tonight for free. I'm going to draw this out to a T of what you need to be doing to make money now. Remember, what I just showed you on this presentation is what many of the pros are teaching that tell you to go build in order to be successful online. They are right on the money. This is what must be done. If you're going to be successful online, you can go buy Frank Kern's product, Ryan Dice's product, Mike Filsame's product, buy them all. I've bought them all. I've used them all. And you can go and build a successful internet business. But the only problem is, okay, 99% of the people starting an online business don't have the skill, the time, or resources to build out such an automated and sophisticated business model. That would be like you figuring out how to make a McDonald's from scratch. Forget it. It's not going to happen. All right? It's just not duplicatable. I realize that, and that's why I spent 4 years developing a franchise-style business called iPAS2 here. I just compiled years of experience and testing to produce a franchise-style system for you to plug into rather than just training you and telling you to do it on your own. Yes, you'll learn how this all works, and I only do that to give you the understanding of why you need a tripwire, why you need a core maximizer, and why you need a profit maximizer to really make money. At the end of the day, you don't need to know how it works. You just have to have the system. You have to get it, which you already got for free in the last presentation. And then you need to get positioned with your profit maximizer so you can complete the funnel. It's really critical that you complete everything and you have everything that you need. From there, it's a matter of advertising your iPAS2 business while we improve your results by constantly testing and adding new tripwires to your funnel. So we will keep continually making this better, but you have to have the positioning and get everything in place. So here's the steps that you need. Here's your 20K plan. First step is to get the iPAS2 system. You should have already done this. You wouldn't be on this presentation if you didn't. You already have iPAS2 for free, so you're good to go. You also need to connect your iPAS2 system to your Empower Network affiliate account by following video 2, which is located at iPAS2free.com when you log in. So if you go to iPAS2free.com and you log in under step 2, it shows you how to connect Empower Network to your iPAS system. Remember, iPAS is the engine that drives sales of your profit maximizers, which is Empower Network, which you should have become an Empower Network affiliate. So if you did not become an affiliate in Empower Network for $19.95 in the last video, do that now by clicking the first button below this video. It says become an Empower Network affiliate. Right below this video, there's the first button. Make sure you become an affiliate, otherwise it won't work. The third thing you need to do is choose a profit maximizer to add the top tier 100% commission products that the system will sell for you. This is the big part, because all the front end stuff that you got for free and that whole system that you have right now is going to lead up to the sales of your Empower Network products. That's why we built this. So it's up to you now to choose the profit maximizer for you. I suggest positioning yourself at the maximum position to earn 70% on the front end and receive the black card in the mail. That's what I suggest. Remember, this also gives you access to our trained business coaches that will help sell your profit maximizers by contacting your customers that purchase the core offer and walking them through the business plan. That personal touch is huge. Just adding a business coach to your business and integrating that personal touch will by far pay for itself 10 times over once your customers start understanding the value of your profit maximizer products. How do I know this? You guys remember my story at the beginning? I opened a call center. That call center was doing millions and millions of dollars because of the personal touch. Now, granted, the call centers are a shady industry. I don't recommend anybody get involved in them, and I got out of there as fast as I got in. But I also learned something during that process that I knew I needed to add a personal touch to my business. I decided not to do it with a call center, and we use business coaches that we have personally in our staff under salary that are very educated that help with this business, and they will be working on your behalf. Now, the fourth step is plug into the pre-launch secret meeting funnel and use this exact presentation to help sell your profit maximizers before we go live. The more pre-launch members you get now, the bigger the payday will be when we turn on the system, because everyone will get instant access to the system and then upgrade their products. And if you are not positioned with a profit maximizer, you will forfeit those commissions, period. This is critical. Okay, let me back up. The more pre-launch members you get now, the bigger payday you will have. So the more you do today, we're going to give you the secret presentation. So under step number 3 of iPAS2free.com, you're going to have a link there that you can send people to, which you can get traffic through us, or you can do your own traffic, which we show you how to do as well. But you just send them to that webinar where they get iPAS for free. Once they get there, they get an invite to this exact presentation that you're on. So I'll be explaining this value just like I did here tonight for you. And when they go to buy a profit maximizer after watching this video, you get paid. Okay? It's really, really cool. And let's go into the next step. Number 5 is attend our live meetings and trainings. Facebook pages, get your traffic ready for the launch so you can be the first to market this new platform. All right? It's all about positioning here. iPAS2 has been in the works for 18 months. A lot of people are anticipating it. It's really important that you get dialed in. By doing what I just outlined, you'll be in the best financial position possible, and quite honestly, never have to worry about joining another business ever again. So go ahead and choose a Profit Maximizer Fast Start package below. There's 3 choices. There's the silver, gold, and black. The first button is just to become an affiliate, which most of you should be already. If you're not, make sure you do that. That's what allows you to make the 100% commissions. And then what each of the lower packages does allows you to get those higher commissions at those product levels. Plus, it unlocks other things in iPAS, such as an iPAS Black member, you get the coaches. As an iPAS Black member, you get 70% commission on your front-end system. As a gold member, you unlock the traffic resource. As a silver member, you get 30% on the front end. So those are your choices, but you do have to order each one in a consecutive order. So if you want to be a black member, just sign up for the silver, then the gold, and then the black, and you'll have everything you need to make over $4,000, almost $5,000 per sale. It's so significant. So make sure you go ahead and do that now. Click the button. I would start with silver, go ahead and do that, move on to gold, and move on to black. That is the best way to get your profit maximizer so you're ready for this launch. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to mention what happened the last time we launched. I mentioned this at the beginning, I almost forgot. This is what happened at the launch of iPAS1. So I selected a portion of affiliates in Empower Network that could use iPAS1. Immediately upon receiving and implementing the system, their Empower Network sales, which is their profit maximizers that you guys are getting tonight, started coming in left and right. It's a fact. A lot of them just on the anticipation of something new coming out. So a lot of people made profit maximizer sales because of the anticipation of something new. Here's an example of this. Just shows me I'm on stage, and this is Denver. There's 6,000 people here, and I was speaking about our systems and what it's doing. It's just an awesome, awesome crowd. Here's some checks from people that were part of that that group. You'll see Alex Zubrov, 84,000. I think some of these checks I showed you before. Justin had 198,000. These are people that were using the system. In fact, this group was called the Prosperity Team, and at one point, this is a fact, 8 of the top 10 earners in Empower Network during that period were from this group. They absolutely dominated the chart. So 8 of the top 10 top earners came from this beta group, or the iPAS1 group. One member actually broke over $1 million in commissions that he earned during that time at Empower Network, and hit a record-breaking, Empower Network hit 80 million in total commissions to pay out to its affiliate network. So one of our members, his name was Chuck. Here's a picture of him. He's an awesome guy. He just hit $1 million, and using the system, shows a couple of his checks. There's one there for over 400,000, and he was just featured on the Dream Show to congratulate him for becoming a millionaire through this system in the Empower Network. But needless to say, iPAS has a great track record, and iPAS2 is a complete rebuild from the ground up, doing what iPAS1 did really well and making it 10 times better. You guys, we had so much results and so much information. We could take what really worked well and build it better and throw out the stuff that didn't work well. I should also disclaim that the people that hit the top earning charts in Empower Network were all iPAS Black Card members, taking advantage of the highest commission possible. The reason these guys made the kind of checks they did was because they were positioned to be able to make the big commissions on the back end. Without that, you're having to make so many sales to really make the big money, whereas one sale makes you almost $5,000 and over $100 residual with every sale, just one sale. You guys, that's significant. You don't have to make a lot of those to pay a mortgage, and you don't have to make a lot of those to make a significant amount of money every month. I also want to say, I'm going to kind of put this out there, I told you so to all those people who decided to wait on adding their profit maximizers last time we launched iPAS1. 3 weeks before we launched, before last year, people started flooding the pre-register list, and the day of the launch, a record amount of sales occurred, and the people that hesitated on having that profit maximizer piece lost out on a lot of commissions. You guys, some people hesitated, said, oh, well, I'll get it after we launch. What happened was there's so many people that were anticipating it. The day of launch, everybody started buying, and people weren't positioned with their profit maximizers. How do I know this? Well, it's because I was the one who got the pass-ups. So if you're not positioned with a profit maximizer, all those sales from the system are going to be passed up to me or whoever sponsors you into this. So that's how I know, because I had a really good day. And don't get me wrong, I liked the money, and it was fine. But I felt bad because people were scrambling trying to get this, and they just weren't positioned. So this time around, I'm much more adamant about stressing the importance of positioning and doing it before the launch. That's why I'm giving you guys an opportunity to make money with the secret meeting and this webinar prior to we even getting launched, so you can get as many free members as possible, make an extra 20 grand by having the right profit maximizers, so when the door does open, just think of it, all those free members and those people that are positioned are going to get the products for free. They're going to get the core offer, and that core offer and the coaching is attached to it. As long as you're a Black Card member, your coaches are going to be selling these products for you. And believe me, the coaches get bonus from us if they sell the higher packages. So if they're coaching and saying, hey, you need this, and this is why you need it, you know, at the iPAS Silver, it's like fishing with a little net. With iPAS Black, it's like fishing with a charter boat in the middle of the ocean for the big fish. That's what we want you guys to look at as far as leverage, and that is honestly the difference between making little money and big money. The front end will help you cover your costs, okay? The back end, what makes you the big income. So I'm very adamant about this, and I really drive this point home. All I can say is get yourself in a position to profit and start using the pre-launch secret meeting to generate tons of free iPAS2 customers. From there, a recording of this exact webinar will go out to those free members in order to show them your profit maximizers. This exact strategy could mean you making an additional $20,000 before we even go live. Then imagine what will happen. Okay, so my suggestion is hold on, because this is going to be fun, you guys. I've done this before. It's going to be a lot of fun. Position yourself now and grab a fast start package below to add your profit maximizer and start making money today. You know, I'm ready for a month of no sleep. I don't know about you guys, and the excitement of making big commissions, because even though I'm the creator of the iPAS system, which you all know, I'm still a marketer at heart, and I am as excited as you are to drive tons of traffic to the system, once again topping the charts in Empower Network and shooting for $2 million in commissions this year. That's my goal. I think I'll surpass it, and I want to see all of you out there hit some really, really great income goals, and really hopefully those of you that have never made money before, I'm really confident they're going to start seeing money for the first time, especially having that tripwire and the core offer and the upsells. That's going to really get you those small wins at the beginning, pay for your advertising, get your morale up, show you something that works, and then that profit maximizer is going to bring in the money to help really drive your business home. And believe me, when you get a $5,000 commission deposited in your bank for the week or for the day or for the month, whatever it is, you guys, it is life-changing. So what's your goal? What do you want to accomplish? You have the system in front of you. You got it for free. You guys, this does not happen normally. I gave you this whole thing for free in efforts to educate you of why you need a profit maximizer, which is the Empower Network relationship that we have to get you that product so you can make 100% commissions. Without it, you don't have a product to sell in the back end. Now, again, as I said, you can go and build this yourself, but why would you do that? We spent all the time and money here, fortune, to build this. So at this point, you know what to do. I showed you everything. I outlined it. I drew out how the numbers work out. Now it's time for you to do what you know. Okay? That's the biggest thing for you, is just you know what to do. If you're not an affiliate, make sure you become an Empower Network affiliate. It's the first button below this video, and then below that will allow you to upgrade to the different profit maximizer packages. Start at silver. Once you get silver, go ahead and get the gold, and then get the black. By having all three, that gives you the opportunity to become a black member. I should be very clear. By just clicking the third button to become a black member, that only gets you the third part. You do have to be a silver, gold, and black, which gets you everything, and allows you to make up to $5,000 per sale, which is very significant. Because when we explain this in the new iPAS2 system, we explain why people need to have them all. And so if you're not positioned to have it all, you're going to leave money on the table. It happens. When we first started in Empower Network 2 years ago, there were people that joined us and bought couple products. Maybe they bought a small product, and what happened was the system sold the upper tier stuff, and that just got passed on to us. And we made a lot of money on pass ups, mind you, but they regretted it, because after they lost that money, they were like, okay, I need the product, I got to get positioned, get my profit maximizer, and then they took action. But by that time, it was already too late. So I don't want you guys to miss out on that. The system is in front of you. You know what to do. I don't want you to miss out on the frenzy that's going to happen. So with that being said, hopefully you learned a lot here tonight. You learned at least what to do in a business to make money online. Without having a tripwire, you're looking at 1.5% conversions on your front end. It's no way that you're going to profit on that. I hate to tell you that, but it's the truth. And I've been doing this in my business since 2011. I showed you the conversions. Just by having a tripwire, you can double your conversions on the front end. We take it so many steps further by adding a second tripwire, by adding follow-up series on your behalf, selling the core offer, which is a beautiful product that sells your Empower Network products for you and teaches the iSuccess formula on your behalf and implements coaching. We have the upsell for $97 in there. All of that is ready for you. All you need to do is position your profit maximizers, and you guys are ready to go. So we're cranking away here. Just a few weeks left until launch. Plenty of time for you guys to use this funnel, the secret presentation that you were at a few days ago. This webinar recording will be available to all your new free members, and from there it's going to sell your profit maximizers. As long as you're positioned, those commissions are going to start flooding in for you. I truly believe you can hit $20,000 in the next 3 weeks, so that should be your goal, and I challenge you, every one of you on here, to hit that goal. I challenge you to make $20,000 in 3 weeks. Believe me, when you do that, your life will change, because then you're going to launch with us, and you're going to be part of the biggest launch you've ever seen on the internet. This is the reason why we rented out a whole stadium, because that's how big this is becoming. We have over 7,000 people registered right now for free. I expect that number to double or triple before we even launch, and you are all part of that right now, and you're all part of getting this for free. The system, the product, everything is now you have to attach your profit maximizer, which is Empower Network, to the system, make the system talk to each other, press go, and I'm really excited for you to be part of this. So with that, thank you for taking the time. I know we're just an hour and a half webinar here, but I covered a lot of information, showed you what you needed to do, blueprinted it out for you. There's really no reason for you not to do this. You already have 70-80% of your business funnel for free, what you got. Now it's time to get the rest of the 20-30%, which is the profit maximizer, so you can start making that big money. And I'm super excited for you guys to get your hands on this. So with that, this is Chris. Make sure you go to our fan page and so forth. After you become, you get your profit maximizers, you'll get access to our fan page, our support group, our live events, all of that in iPAS, and you'll be ready to rock and roll here by tomorrow. So with that, I'll see you online. Can't wait for you guys to get plugged in. Hopefully I see you at the next big event where we're going to figure out how we're going to top a whole stadium, but we've got some really good ideas for you guys. So those of you that are Black Card members, make sure to bring that Black Card with you to the next event. We've got some incredible stuff in store for you. So with that, this is Chris. We'll see you soon.